Tonight on Piha Rescue, a capsized boat in Raglan sparks a major emergency. An after-hours rescue turns from bad to worse. 2 boaties are missing at the Raglan bar. And Wes and Colin spot an upside-down boat and retrieve a tyre, a petrol can, and ominously, a life jacket. Once again, a stunning summer's day at Piha. A great day to line up the perfect wave. Or the perfect target. The sea below may be as clear as the day above, but the rips are dangerously invisible. A group of young bodyboarders and a middle-aged man trying to keep up with them are being dragged away from the flagged area.
There are about 4 people sitting really close to Lion Rock.
Got my wheel out.
Nick and Dave are ordered out in the IRB. Our older gentleman is now separated from the group and being dragged closer and closer to Lion Rock. An IRB rescue near the rocks will be extremely difficult. So Nick and Dave need to get to the guy fast for a successful pickup.
Can I get the chicken boat out, please? Get it on the beach.
A backup IRB is readied. Nick gets there in the, well, nick of time. Finding the boarder well equipped in a wetsuit and fins, but merely meters from being thrown against the rocks.
Hold tight.
While returning to shore, Nick spots a father and son in trouble and orders Dave out.
Take your fins. You'll probably just walk out and get them if you want.
The father and son seem fine for now. At the patrol deck, the bawling boarder becomes part of the Piha rescue stats.
Yeah, no, it was not a comfortable feeling at all.
Pretty close, I think.
A big relief, amazing relief actually, and as soon as I saw the boat, they virtually had me in the boat within seconds, so they acted very swiftly, which I really appreciated. Yeah, thanks.
And the rest of the group find their way back to shore safely. In Raglan, a far worse scenario. Lifeguards are involved in a full-scale training exercise and they have no idea what's going to happen.
Megan from Travis just hit hot.
Yeah, there's a boat overturned on Raglan Bar. There's 6 people in the water. It's about, it's a couple hundred metres offshore.
Immediately, the Coast Guard jet ski crew are dispatched. And on land, an IRB is launched by Raglan guards Megan and Adam. At the clubhouse, a worried friend waits helplessly for any news.
I want you to stay here and listen to me and talk to me and tell me as much information as you can. I just need you to stay here, okay?
We don't really know anything else right now.
Okay, that's fine. We're just getting all the information we can.
We've got several swimmers upturned boat in the harbour mouth. We've deployed ground units and water units, and we're just not waiting for Westpac Waikato Hilo to come out, and we're going to go airborne with a couple of rescue swimmers to back up our guys on the water.
Definitely 7 people in the water.
Patrol Captain Debbie coordinates the search.
Okay then, thank you very much. Coast Guard will send out, IRBs have been deployed at this stage. And they've just been advised that it's an overturned boat, is that correct?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's an overturned boat. How many people in the water? 7 people in the water.
So far in the water, no upside-down boat or survivors have been spotted. They need help now, and it arrives in the form of the Westpac Waikato. The chopper will be critical with so many people to locate over such a massive area. If the boaties are injured or not wearing life vests, every second in the water is a second closer to tragedy. Heading up in the chopper is Raglan guard Travis. He can pluck survivors from the water if he can find them. Meanwhile, Adam and Megan have located the upturned boat, but with only one boatie. His life vest has saved him, and he is hauled into the IRB. But there is no sign of the remaining 6. The chopper is also picking up a rescue cage, a new piece of equipment recently tested that can winch injured survivors to safety. Back on the water, another boat is held afloat by the Coast Guard jet ski crew. It's clear they'll have to leave this guy for the chopper. More emergency services arrive on the scene at Raglan. Meanwhile, at Piha, guards Nick and Dave have seen a hand up in the water.
Oh my gosh. There we go.
A swimmer is in difficulty in exactly the same rip as the earlier boogie boarder. But with a few swimmers nearby and no hand now up, lifeguards aren't sure who's in trouble.
Your eyes all right? That's all right.
But he's not all right.
Yeah, hang on.
With a rogue wave hindering a clean pickup, Nick turns to make a second attempt.
Yeah. There we are.
Timing it perfectly between the pounding waves, it's a textbook pickup by the guards.
Hold on. Is that other guy all right?
That's my uncle. He's got flippers. That's one of the worst beaches in the thing. Just for my surf, mate.
How did it feel, man?
He's rough out there, mate. He's rough.
Okay, get out. I want to go out again. Get around.
Always vigilant, Nick and Dave head straight back out to ensure his uncle is safe. He seems to be waving, but it's just his flippers which have allowed him to swim to safety.
How was that, man? Oh, it's a bit exciting. What happened?
Oh, mate, it's got stuck in a bit of a current, eh? And obviously, you can't swim against it, mate. You just get too tired, so yeah.
Down in Raglan, Westpac Rescue is winching one injured boatie to shore. And Ashley and Adam have located another survivor also in pain. The survivor count now stands at 3, but there is conflicting information about how many people they should still be looking for. Directly above, Westpac carefully maneuvers the boatie with the broken leg onto the beach. Travis knows his survivor is in serious pain, but he needs to get back in the air. Travis signals to the other guards and immediately heads back out in the hope that the others are still alive. The man is exhausted and in agony. 2 United Piha guards, Chode and Tammy, arrive with a stretcher to carry him out of the surf. Meanwhile, the desperate search is on for the missing crew. On the beach, the guards have to get the man to dry land, but every move is torture. The police 4-wheel drive has been called to ferry the injured crew to the ambulance waiting at the clubhouse. Meanwhile, reports come in that 2 boaties have been rescued further down the beach.
How many patients do you have down there with you? Over? It's 5.
Raglan base currently have 5 on the beach.
There's 1 more in the water. We have reports of 7 patients. Over.
Raglan base, there's currently 1 more being looked for out in the water that we are aware of.
The people in the boat said there were 6 of them.
Raglan base also confirmed that the people in the boat said there was 6.
If Megan is right, there is 1 person still out there. The race is on to find 1 more.
Lindsay, do you want to go for this one?
The boatie with the injured leg is managing, so long as he keeps still.
Just get them off the beach and then get them to come back down with some first aiders and into Knox and West Ambulance.
Entonox, a mix of nitrous oxide and oxygen, is the only serious pain relief that the guards can administer.
Get them to come back with the Entonox. Okay. Because this guy can't move, he's hurt too badly.
Meanwhile, the chopper and Travis have returned without success and with more confusion.
Well, I can't confirm that. I kind of got the hunch that we've got everyone, but
The people on the boat said there were 6 people with them, and we definitely only have 5.
Raglan Tower, triage point. Yeah, can you please confirm with me how many patients still in water?
2 injured boaties are ferried to the waiting ambulance at the clubhouse. Information is sketchy, and no one knows for sure if everyone's been found.
Joe! You alright, bro? I'll
Deal with this?
Yeah.
What am I doing? Am I jumping?
Well, you'll go in as a jumper, or you'll go in already hooked to a
I
static.
think this is all the casualties we've got.
Well, I can't confirm that. I kind of got the hunch that we've got everyone, but
The people on the boat said there were 6 people with them, and we definitely only have 5.
Jode takes over the chopper duty.
Are you going to drive? Are you happy driving on the bar?
Megan is certain there is still one person missing and everybody is back in rescue mode, including the chopper. As Westpac Rescue head out, the Coast Guard confirmed that one person is still missing.
Brad, do you want to transfer to the IB just for a bit?
Raglan triage, could you please inform me how many patients you have here?
Another IRB is launched. It's a full-scale emergency with Coast Guard, Westpac Rescue, 2 IRBs and a jet ski, all hunting for the one remaining person. Chode has spotted something from the air and has dropped down to check it out. The jet ski crew report the good news. Westpac have the last boatie in their sights and he is okay. A short ride in the rescue cage and he'll be reunited with his friends. And so ends Raglan's biggest surf rescue training exercise. It has been a collaboration between Coast Guard, Westpac Rescue, lifeguards, police and ambulance, all preparing for events that unfortunately happen all too often on New Zealand's west coast beaches. It's this kind of incredibly realistic training that means when it comes to real-life situations, everyone is prepared. Like right now. From scenario to reality, back at the Raglan Patrol Tower, a mayday call has come in. A boat has overturned. An IRB is immediately launched.
No duff, no duff. All units, there is a vessel out at sea that has engine failure. No duff, no duff, no duff means that it is a real situation now.
Surfcom, Raglan, go ahead.
Target may not be 2 people. It may be 1 person. It may also not be a surfer. So looking for any possible targets in the area.
In IRB 1, Mark. The second IRB also heading to the bar, 2 kilometres north.
Surfcom, Raglan, that's all copied. We're dispatching a boat on the beach. Respond now, update you when the IRB gets down to the location. Over. On
full throttle, the bar is still 10 minutes away from the patrol tower. A quad is also dispatched to the Raglan harbour mouth for backup on land.
Surfcom said that they had dispatched Coast Guard already, so I don't really know how far ahead they are of us.
Coast Guard, fresh from the training exercise, are right behind IRB 2. Suddenly, the speed of the IRB almost jolts the motor off, and Colin makes some instant repairs before they lose it overboard. The exact location of the boat is unknown, and it's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Believed to be some distance away from shore. Trying to get hold of the informant, but they're not picking up at this stage of it.
After a 10-minute search, lifeguards spot an upside-down boat and retrieve a tyre, a petrol can, and ominously, a life jacket.
Came through first as a boat. They were like, there's a boat with 2 POB in trouble, and then Surfcon called through and said, oh no, it's 2 surfers.
And just like the training exercise, incomplete information is causing confusion. Finally, after 15 minutes of searching, IRB-1 has found the 2 missing boaties. The lifeguards dragged 2 completely exhausted boaties to safety. Their small boat was totally inappropriate for these conditions. But their decision to wear life jackets may have just saved their lives. While IRB-1 returns the shaken boaties to shore, IRB-2 waits for Coast Guard to salvage the upturned boat.
Raglan IRB-2, Raglan IRB-2. This is Raglan Tower on mode 1, copy.
Raglan IRB-1 is taking the patients to shore. We are just off the upturned boat. Could we please have Coast Guard out here to retrieve the upturned boat, over?
Meanwhile, back at Piha, patrol has ended with no further incidents.
Good afternoon, beachgoers. This is the Piha lifesaving service. We will be going off duty in 10 minutes. At this time, we recommend if you wish to remain swimming, you do so at your own risk.
And that is exactly what a few people are doing north of Lion Rock. A family have come to the beach to enjoy a nice evening at Piha. Piha Club United have also finished for the day, and there are no guards patrolling this dangerous stretch of beach. 10 minutes later, the swimmers north of Lion Rock have been caught out by the Piha Rip and are struggling in the surf.
I just had a call from United that they have got a call from members of the public that there's a rescue on the north side of Lion, so...
The Piha Rips are notorious, especially at North Piha where the tide is heading out. Jonathan, Tony and Innes race to North Piha, a kilometre drive away. When they arrive, the United Guards have completed the rescue and everybody is out of the water. But for one person, things are not looking good.
Do you have any headache? Yeah. Okay. Do you have any medical problems, like heart problems or asthma or anything like that? No? Can you tell me what happened in the water?
Oh, we're just swimming the nest. By these rocks, the cancer area and start dragging it.
Right.
The United Guards inform the patrol captain that everything seems to be okay. And the guy and his family head off for a rest near the rock.
Just an update to the incident on the north side of Lion Rock. Our patient is feeling unwell, so is going to be transported to the Piha first aid room for assessment. We'll advise if transport via ambulance is required. Copy.
Suddenly, the guy takes a turn for the worse, and medic Jonathan decides to treat him on the beach straight away.
Let's grab the O2 kit.
And after 5 minutes of oxygen, the ocean makes a rather ungracious reappearance. He needs to get to the medical room for urgent treatment.
The patient is en route in the United Rhino up to our first aid room. You should have a visual on them any minute, if not now. Over.
Inhaled water can lead to serious complications, so Jonathan doesn't take any chances. Once in the first aid room, the man is hooked up to a new oxygen source and Jonathan checks his vital signs.
How's it breathing? You feeling your breathing's okay?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah? Yeah, good man.
Just feeling a bit of headache.
Headache, yeah. Just pop that on your finger. Just tell me if you're going to be sick. What I'm going to do is just going to have a listen to your chest. So I'm just going to lift your chute up here for a moment. So that, yep. And that's good. Yep.
The guy is lucky. There are no hissing sounds. His lungs seem clear.
I'm not going to say it's a near-death experience, but you've been through an experience where you've had to sort of fight for your life. So the advice I'm going to give to your wife and the family is that if you have any breathing problems in the next 24 to 48 hours, that can be very serious. It means you need to go through to hospital.
Jonathan's patient is unable to travel by himself, and an ambulance will transport him to hospital for a final check. Had it not been for the off-duty guards, this after-hours incident could have turned out much differently. The man made a full recovery. Meanwhile, back at Raglan, a salvage operation is almost finished, and the damaged boat, there's a few bits and pieces, is being towed by CoastGuard back to shore. Next time on Piha Rescue.
Well, we saw her rolling around naked.
An intoxicated tourist mistakes Piha for a nudist beach. A man is missing for 2 days near Raglan.
Yeah, I need some help.
And a little boy left alone on the beach.
Any of you guys missing a child by chance? Missing a child?